In this video, I'm going to discuss the 3 phases that men go through and why you should strive to make it to that last phase. So let's get started. Now, as I've worked with guys over the years, I've noticed 3 distinct phases that they go through in their lives. Now, these phases don't have any clearly defined lines. This isn't like saying when you're 17 years old, you're a boy, when you're 18 years old, you're a man. It's nothing like that. And there's no guarantee that any guy's going to go through all 3 of these phases, or even make it to the second, and usually not to the third. However, to live the life of a significant man, all 3 of these phases are required. Now, the first phase is simply being a boy. I mean, you're born and you're a boy. There you go. You made it into the first phase. Good job for you. You were born. This is the only phase that's going to happen for all guys because it's the default starting point. He's born. He's a boy. The end. That's pretty simple to reach that phase. Now, being a boy, it requires no extra growth, no extra effort, no extra learning, nothing. He starts as a boy. He plays, he laughs, he has fun. Then he gets a little bit older and he starts hanging out with some friends, and maybe they play video games, maybe they watch sports, maybe they go out and play together. They do all sorts of activities together, still having a lot of fun. Now, the boy, he might even get together every now and then with a girl and have a non-committed relationship with one another. Now, he might have big visions of the future he wants to have or he expects to have, but he's not really going to do any of the work required to have that life. And the second phase then is when the boy evolves into a man. Now, despite what you might think, this phase actually isn't required. There are many guys who spend their entire lives living as boys, no matter their age. The words that tend to define men are the words that boys tend to recoil from. They don't like these words at all. Words like responsibility and wisdom and honor and integrity and courage. Or words like growth and character and achievement and change. Or even bigger are the words like commitment, marriage, and fatherhood. Now, those are the words that define men. But we live in a society where a boy could go his entire life again, no matter his age, and never have any of those words associated to who he is. So boys can live their entire lives without ever becoming men. Boys can live this way, continuing to get older, but never actually growing up. Even that phase, growing up, is one that boys tend to dislike quite a lot. Boys aren't interested in growing up at all. They like to remain boys. And just as the move from boy to man isn't required, the move from man to the next phase, that's not required either. And this third phase is when a man evolves into a mentor. And not too many men actually make it into the mentor phase of their life, but almost all men can feel the pull inside that this is something they feel like they should be doing, should get involved with. In some aspect, they think mentoring should be part of their lives. Because men, and remember, we're not talking about boys here, men instinctively often have this drive to be a mentor. They feel the calling to serve and lead others. Mentors know that they have a lot more to offer the world than just their own tiny bubble, and they realize that the opportunities that mentoring provides are unlike anything else, and it's a great way to work on building your legacy. Our society desperately needs men to evolve up into the mentor phase, and sadly, we don't have enough men doing this. Especially in this world of absentee fathers, disengaged fathers, non-existent fathers, we have far too many boys growing up and not having any male role model, not having any male influence on them whatsoever. That needs to change. Which leads back to the first evolution, and that's boys going through their phase to becoming men. When boys don't have any men purposefully in their lives, sharing wisdom, providing guidance, leading them and helping them with the difficult decisions that boys have to face, well, those boys are probably going to remain boys. They've never seen an example of what does it mean to become a man. So becoming a mentor is something that all men should aspire to. So if that's you, find some boys who haven't grown up into the phase of manhood and lead them. Teach them. If you're a little farther along in life, find some men who are seeking to become mentors themselves and teach them and lead them. Because not only does this have a great impact on them and their lives, it has an incredibly powerful impact on you and your life. Your own growth and experience as a man, it gets multiplied when you become a mentor. Your own journey towards becoming a more significant man, it takes a giant leap forward when you're mentoring others. One of the benefits of mentoring others is it forces you to clarify your own thoughts. You know, the things that you might have thought about a little bit, when you become a mentor and you're teaching and guiding, those have to become crystal clear. So mentoring actually allows you to become a lot more clear on the things that you think about. You end up learning entirely new things or going much, much deeper on things that you used to know only at the surface level. You have incredible benefits to you, which you can then share with your kids and your wife and your family and everybody that you lead. So I encourage you to find other people that you can mentor. Find boys that you can mentor. Find men that you can mentor. And at the same time, find someone who can mentor you. It's extremely powerful to have a mentor, not only be one, but to have one. Both of those things will give you an incredible boost in your life. When you do this, the benefits to your life will be profound. So be sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my book, Becoming a Significant Man. I really appreciate you watching this video, and I'd love to read your comments below. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time.